Okay. So is everybody caught up with this whole controversy on Twitter with the dress? You know, you can't tell whether it's a blue dress or if it's a white dress. Well, I was reading a BuzzFeed article talking about how the dress may appear to be blue, but under certain types of lighting, the dress turns white. That made me think to myself, did this dress used to belong to Monica Lewinsky? I take it we're all 90s kids, we remember that whole scandal? Yeah. Speaking of which, you know, it makes me realize, I think history's repeating itself right now. Think about it. The Chicago currently has a professional sports team that's winning more than one championship in the same decade. We currently have a Democrat in the White House with a Republican-controlled Congress, and they're about to shut the government down again. I think we're going back to the 90s, aren't we? Woo! So does this mean that if someone gives President Obama a BJ, unemployment will drop down below 3%? I hope so. Yeah. Speaking of bodily fluids, I drive a Chevy Impala, and I'm pretty proud of that car. I love that car. But when I got it, it was a used rental car, so I got a great deal on it. But it didn't occur to me that some pretty nasty shit probably happened in the back seat. I was afraid that if I took a black bolt to the back of it, that it would light up like one of those glow-in-the-dark indoor miniature golf courses. Oh, somebody got a hole-in-one there. Gasoline. Yeah. But, you know, people were telling me, because I'm financially strapped for cash right now, that, hey, Peter, you want to make a little bit extra money? Why don't you become an Uber driver? Okay, look, my backseat doesn't need any more bodily fluids, first of all. Secondly, I always have a fear that if I become a taxi driver, I'm going to experience all the issues that taxi drivers have. You know, people will skip out on the fare, Joe politician, some prostitute will be making out in your back seat, and then suddenly Martin Scorsese appears in your back seat and whispers into your ear, you ever seen what a 44 Magnum can do to a woman's pussy? Anybody ever see the movie Taxi Driver? No? Okay, I'm a film geek. I'm sorry. Speaking of drivers and escorts, apparently the Secret Service is actually allowing people with clean driving records to actually drive the press vans in the president's motorcade. You don't need like any special training from the Secret Service or anything. As long as you have a driver's license and a clean record, you can be a volunteer driver. And it seems pretty cool. The only thing is, the Secret Service doesn't really do a background check on you, which makes me wonder if this is going to be another scandal that the GOP is going to pin on President Obama. What do you think they're going to call it this time? Van Ghazi? But then again, they've been doing this since Ronald Reagan was president. So to the GOP, it only matters when there's a black man in the White House. So. Sorry to get all political on you. Yeah. Speaking of assholes, by the way, you know, I realize we're in the generation where we pretty much become a generation of ass lickers, people who've been obsessed with analingus and ass and listen to songs like All About That Bass and Anaconda. It's gotten to a point where there's actually a chocolatier in Belgium that actually makes custom chocolates that you can have molded from the shape of your anus. So, I wish I got that for Valentine's Day. It makes me wonder, though, if you were to give that to your loved one, and they were unsuspecting of it, they would look at it like, oh, you gave me chocolate pairs of lips, oh. And they look like they're blowing me kisses, oh. I'm gonna try one, oh. There's hair in this one for some reason. Okay, my name is Peter Masterson. You guys have been great, thank you.
Peter Masterson, everybody!